We're going to start today's reading with another card from the Healing Heart Oracle to give us a bit of direction. So, number 4, Rebellious Heart. Think for yourself. This is about your spirit refusing to be boxed in. So, you've gone through some storms. You've made choices others didn't agree with. Sometimes you've taken risks that blew up in your face, but you never stopped moving forward. This is about honoring that side of yourself while also learning to make choices that don't crush you under their weight. You're not here to live by anyone else's rules, but you are here to find a balance between freedom and wisdom. There's also something specific about this card that mentions the dark night of the soul. It talks about not giving up during the dark night of the soul. So if this is for you, you've definitely already been through that and recognized that you have. Now, the first tarot card out is the Ten of Wands. This is about carrying burdens, responsibilities, and the weight of doing things on your own. And it looks like this rebellious streak, as powerful as it is, has left you feeling like you're the one carrying all of it. It's heavy, and it's not sustainable to keep moving like this without finding a way to release some of that pressure. Then we see the Lovers. This isn't just about romance, it's about choices. So you're standing at a point where you can choose differently, where you can decide whether you're going to keep carrying all of this alone or start walking a path that's more aligned with who you really are. This card is a reminder that the way forward isn't about rejecting your independence, but about being conscious of where you put your energy and who you let walk beside you. I think there's a bit of a warning here with the Lovers in this reading in particular about self-sabotage, because I think that if you saw yourself from an outside perspective at certain points, you may be sort of screaming from the sidelines, like, stop, like everything is okay. And I think maybe you might need to reassure yourself a little bit if this is in an early stage between you and someone else. So speaking of which, on your side, because we're going to do a little bit of a you versus them, and we've got the outcome at the bottom here already. We have the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords for you. So these two together represent you at your best. Intuitive, deeply spiritual, but also sharp, discerning, and unwilling to let anyone cloud your judgment. You're stepping into a place where you can see things clearly, both on a spiritual level and on a practical one. You don't have to give up one for the other. Together, these cards say trust your intuition, but also trust your ability to cut through illusions and make the decisions that honor your truth. With the outcome cards that all came together, I'll get to those in a sec. I'm just going to go to the other person in this connection first, which is the Emperor and the Knight of Wands. So this is someone who embodies divine masculine energy. They're structured, grounded, practical, and focused on the material, but they're also passionate, fiery, and sometimes impulsive. So what we're seeing here is a balance of energies. You've got divine feminine on one side, rooted in spirituality and intuition, and divine masculine on the other side, rooted in reality and drive. The two complement each other, but they approach life from very different angles, and this is definitely going to come across in your dynamic. Now, the outcome cards, they all came out together, so I'm going to read them together. It's the Temperance, Queen of Cups, Judgment, and the Knight of Cups. So these are beautiful. Temperance says the balance that you've been craving is on its way. Queen of Cups shows you stepping into emotional depth and self-love. Judgment is the wake-up call. This is about rebirth, about realizing what needs to be released so that you can step fully into who you are. And the Knight of Cups shows that this journey isn't just about healing. It also opens the door to genuine love, romance and connection that flows naturally instead of feeling forced. Now finally, we're closing with the Tower. This is breaking down of old patterns, old structures, and even false beliefs. It's not comfortable, but it is necessary. Everything that isn't stable, everything that isn't truly aligned is coming down so that you can rebuild from a place of truth. The Tower clears space for a future that's actually solid instead of just held together by force. So the message here is clear. You don't have to stop being rebellious. You just need to align it with wisdom and intuition. The divine feminine and divine masculine energy are balancing out, but the Tower shows that things need to shift before that balance can take hold. What I think is really important here as well is if you find yourself doubting anything that I'm saying during this reading, it may not be for you because you may not have met the Emperor yet. What's going to happen in this dynamic, because you are both divine beings, but you're from separate worlds, as it were, it's like this person is actually going to bring you back down to earth when you start to feel vulnerable, when you start to feel uncertain, those times when you can't nurture yourself, those times when you can't be there for yourself, this person will bring you back down. They may humble you in a kind and gentle way, but they'll reassure you in a way that works for you. And I think as long as you don't rush towards the self-sabotage button, you're going to see that, and you're going to approach this in a completely different way to what you have in the past. Like the reading that I gave yesterday, I think that you're being asked at the moment to really take a step back, have a look at what's going on here, slow down, and let those walls down just a little bit at a time.